Oh, okay. So let's go ahead. Welcome all. Welcome all. Very good evening and very much welcome. We are almost heading towards Diwali vacations. So before we enter into Diwali and then we again start investing post Diwali, uh, let's have this fantastic session and let's learn about the RSI. Today we are going to learn about RSI, how RSI is calculated and how to use RSI for earning money. So just to have a confirmation, how many of you are here to learn and earn money, take action and earn money? Can I have yes from all those who are here to learn and earn money? Learn, practice and earn money. Okay, not only for knowledge sake. Great. Great. So everyone here is for earning money, and today's uh, uh, RSI is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. One more thing is because it is used almost world over. Every country except Japan. I think Japan, they have their own systems, but except all the European world and American world, most used indicator is RSI. Someone or the other is using RSI. So it's a very powerful and a very exciting indicator. So let's deep dive. So we have agreed we are going to gain knowledge today, take action, and going to earn money. With that, let's move ahead. RSI is full form is Relative Strength Index, developed by J. Wells Wilder and published in 1978. Typically, technical analysis was more given importance after 80s, more or less after 80s. Till 80s, technical analysis was not given very, what we can say, not very much importance. People never looked at technical analysis. They were more fundamental analysts than technical analysts. Around 80s, even in the Western world, they started giving focus towards technical analysis, and J. Wells Wilder gave us this RSI. He wanted to know the relative strength. Why he developed this RSI is relative strength. When I started learning relative strength, I got the impression that the strength is relative to something else. Let's say if I'm studying HDFC, then I first assumed relative strength index is HDFC's relative strength with comparison to something else. But that is not the case. Relative strength index, what it does in nutshell is today's price action. What is the today's close or today's price action? How strong it is or how weak it is with relativity to last 14 days price action. So relative strength index 14 is 14 days candles are compared, calculated, and whatever is the price action today as compared to last 14 days, that gets reflected in RSI. That is a simple terms RSI. Everyone good? Can I have yes from all of you if you are good with this definition and you are okay? Even if you don't understand kya hai, don't worry. We are here to earn money and we will be able to earn money. Okay, so this is a good indicator to indicate when the price is about to start moving up or down. So how it is calculated? Everyone has googlebaba.com and you can go to Google and find out. If you're mathematics savvy, you can just go on Google and find out there. Everyone will give you how to calculate RSI. So I'm not teaching you how to calculate RSI. So we are going to take 14 days calculate price. As per textbook, above 70 is overbought, 30 is oversold, and blah blah blah. So let's learn the how to trade RSI and let's get the trading rule. Okay, so step number 1. What is the trading plan? Step number 1. Put a RSI indicator on your chart. Okay, step number 1. Second is step number 2, change the zone to 60 and 40. Instead of 70 and 30, change the zone to 60 and 40. So far, so good? Yes, no? Yes, hello? Yes, okay. Then buy above the high of plus 0.1, keep a little buffer above the high. Which high? Of the candle which pushes RSI above 60 or 40. If 40 was very much before, either it pushes above 60 or 40, and whatever that candle is, let's call that candle as candle 1. Once I am done, you can take a snapshot. If you want, you can write it down as we are progressing, so that once I show you on the chart, it will be easier for you to understand. So we are, whichever candle pushes RSI above 40 or above 60, that candle we are calling as candle 1. Then we will buy above the, whenever the next day the price crosses above the high of that candle, we will buy at that candle and exit. First exit is, because we are lover of exit. We love exit. As you must have seen all my webinars, I insist on exit plan. So this is our exit plan. Any day price goes below the low of candle 1 minus 1%, then exit. Any day price goes 1% below the low of candle 2, which pushes the RSI below 40 or below 60 or above 60, whatever happens, and we have to keep shifting our candle number 2. So just take a snapshot, write it down. Once I go to the charts, then I will tell you step by step what is candle 1, what is candle 2, and what is the trailing candle 2. So if you have taken the snapshot, let me know. Type yes if you have taken the snapshot. Or done, at least give me some indication. God, send me some indication that you are done. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I have a lot of yes. So I'm assuming everyone has taken a snapshot. And whoever asked me, okay, so this is the trick to know who all joined late. Okay. So if anyone after I go to the charts and tells me, okay, can you show me that slide? That means he has joined late in the webinar. So this is a clear-cut indication. Okay. So let's see who has joined late. Someone will ask, I'm sure. Okay. So let's go ahead, and for the sake of looking at things, are you able to see the Reliance chart here on my screen? Okay. Can you type R if you are able to type see Reliance chart? R. Okay. Now, just to explain this concept, what I will do is, those who want to understand how I'm doing the replay, just look at my mouse. I'm taking the mouse at the top. This is the replay button. In TradingView, I'm taking that replay button and I'm cutting at this candle. I'm cutting. Why I'm cutting at this candle is for this very reason. Now, see, okay, so what I will do is I will put the RSI also so that you know. So what you have to do is you have to go to FX in TradingView. I suggest everyone should go with TradingView. It is a free of cost and very fantastic tool. Go to FX, type relative, and you will get this relative strength index. Select once, close it. Something like this will open in your chart. The default setting is 14 days, style is 70 and 30, change from 70 to 60 and 30 to 40, and you can disable the middle one. Everyone okay? What I have done for bringing up the RSI? Can I have yes if you understood how I brought RSI on my chart? Yes, okay. Once we have the RSI, I have anyway cut, I'll cut the chart again. We have the RSI. Normally in a real life scenario, you will see something like this. So RSI value is somewhere here and you will see something like this. But for explaining the concept, what I will do is I will go to this location. I will take it here and I will cut it here. Now I'm cutting here to show you the trading plan. Now, if I cut here, okay, so let me also make this dark, a little bit dark, so that you are, it is clearly visible. Okay, and let me make this lines also dark. For visibility purpose, nothing else. Okay, so as you can see, this is the band 40 and 60. So right now, this is the RSI. This purple line is the RSI line. And right now, for our demo purpose, for Reliance chart, where is the RSI? Can someone tell me where is the RSI right now? Is it below 40 or it is above 40? Below 40, correct? Now, let's move one candle. Let's move one candle. Now, because this candle formed, again next day, where is the RSI right now? Above 40 or below 40? Above 40. Now, what we will do is we will zoom here. First of all, we have to decide our entry. So we will draw one line here above the high of the candle which pushed RSI above 40. So because of this candle, RSI went above 40. So what we'll do is we'll take a high is 2074, add some buffer, let's say 2075 or 0.1% you have to ask, add just for 36, I'll take 2075. So I'll draw a line 2075. Then this is the low of the candle. Take this low of the candle, draw one line here. Below the low of the candle, take 1%. How to calculate 1%? There is a very simple way. Take your mouse to the left side, some fourth or fifth side. There is a price range. Click on the price range. Take it on the low and go down and stop when it shows 1%. Approximately, I'll stop. See, it is almost 1%. Okay. So this is our exit line. So let's say this is the exit line. I will draw with a red line and I'll remove this line. So what I have done is this candle pushed RSI above the 40. Now, what is the significance of 40? In RSI terms, this is a dynamic support and resistance level. So this is a support level. 40 is a support level, 60 is a resistance level. Okay, so once the price RSI crosses above the 40, that means it has crossed above the support level. It was below this support level, it has crossed above this level, and it is good to go up if it goes further. So we are taking our entry above this and below the low of this candle, 1% below the low of candle is our stop loss. Everyone okay how I took the entry point and the exit points calculations? Hello? Yes, no, still digesting? Okay, yes, hello. Okay, how do we have to place the trade? Now, since the price closed here, okay, next day we have to type a stop market order. If you want to understand what is the stop market order, I have a video explaining order types, what orders you have to place on your trading system. So this will be a stop market order. That means as soon as the market opens or after market order, after market you can punch order, stop market order to buy at 2075. Once you buy, once you are into this trade, then you can put a stop order at the location 2022. So we are buying at 2075, we are exiting at 2022. Okay, so let's go. Let's say if I on this was the setup available on 29 July, 30 July, I punched my order. Okay, buy at 2075, stop market order. Okay, that is the order, stop market order. I punched in my order, and okay, so it has not entered. Again, it has gone below 40. Okay, fine. Now next day, it has again crossed this line. So we can we say we entered this trade here? We entered the trade on 2nd of August. On 2nd of August, it crossed this line here. Can we say? So 2nd of August, I am in trade at 2075. Now the day you enter into trade, okay, the day you enter into trade, okay, we are here, this is the stop loss, and we go now. So we will call this as a candle 1. This is our candle 1 which entered into our entry, right? That's what we said. Buy up, oh sorry, candle 1 is, this is the candle 1 and this is 1% loss. Okay, okay, fine. You can Mustafa, you can calculate and do. I'm just showing a demo, that's why I'm not going into too much calculation. The rules are there, like you have to buy at 0.1%. Yes, you have to keep at 0.1%. So just for demo purpose, I'm showing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are entering. Are we okay? Everyone okay? Can we go ahead? Yes? Okay. So we are having a stop loss. This is our entry. And let's go ahead. Now, what happens is, now 3 conditions should happen. Any of the 3 conditions. After our entry, how many? One of the 3 conditions. Okay. Any of the 3 conditions should happen for us to change our stop loss. Okay, we have to change our stop loss. So any of the 3 conditions have to happen. How many conditions? Any one of the 3. Condition number 1, the RSI has to cross above 60. That is 1. Second is RSI should cross below 40. That is the condition number 2. Third is after going up, the RSI should cross below 60. So any of the 3, if it happens, we will change our stop order. So right now, has the RSI crossed above 60? Has the RSI crossed above 60? No. Has the RSI crossed below 40? No. So both have not happened. So we are in the trade. We are having the stop here. This is our entry. We will keep going on, and let's go ahead. Okay, so nothing to do. It's still going around. Okay, we are still holding the share. Nothing. We have not exited. And now, has it crossed above the 60? Has the RSI crossed above the 60? Yes. Now we will revise our stop loss. If it has crossed above 60, we will revise our stop loss. So what is the low of this candle? What is the low of this candle? Can someone type and tell me? 2128. Can I take 2128 minus 1%? So we have to take 2128 minus 1%. which is, how much is it? 2107. Okay, so we have 2107. Let's move it to approximately. I am taking this is 2107 is our stop, new stop now. Everyone okay? So what has happened is, as soon as the price crossed above 60, the candle which pushed this price above 60, from the low of that candle, we subtract 1%. This is our stop. If the price touches here and we are, even if touches, you exit, no problem, and no need to for it to close below. Many times it creates confusion. So if it touches here, are we in profit right now? How many of you think we are already in profit right now? Yes? Okay. Now we have to wait for one more condition to move this stop. Now we have to wait for this RSI to cross below the 60 line. We have to wait for the RSI to cross below the 60, or it should touch here. Whichever happens first, we will be taking a action. Now let's say, did it go below? No, it has not gone below 60. No, it has not gone below 60. It just touched 60.07. It did not cross 60. So we are good. Let's go ahead. Okay, has it gone below 60 here? Has this gone below 60 here? Yes. Okay, now what is the low here? The low here is 2137 minus 1%. How much it will be? Can someone do 2137 minus 1%? How much it will be? 2116. Okay. 2116. So let's move our stop at 2116. Okay, and we move our stop at 2116. Okay, great. Thank you. Now let's go ahead. Okay. Okay. Has it crossed above the 60 now? Has it crossed above the 60? Has the RSI crossed above the 60? Yes. Okay. Give me 1% below the 2155. 1% minus 2155. How much it will be? 2134. Okay. Let's move this to 2134. Okay. So just a minute. Let me delete the annotations here. Someone is doing. Okay, great. So we have moved, as soon as the RSI crossed above 60, I moved my stop 1% below the low of the candle, which pushed the RSI above 60. Now let's go ahead. Okay, now I'm waiting for RSI to cross below 60. Let me know as soon as the RSI crosses below 60. Till that time, I don't move my stop. I just keep my stop there only. I don't move my stop. Okay, has the RSI moved? Now. Okay. Now tell me what is 1% below the low? 2603. 1% minus 2603 minus 1%. 2577. 2577. Okay, so now my stop is here. If it touches here, I'm exiting. Okay, so this day we exit. See, the low has crossed this line, we would be exiting this day. So this is where we exited. So we entered from here, we exited here. So we made some money. Fine, everyone okay? Yes, no? How many of you will be able to make money using this? How many of you will be able to make money, earn money using this technique? Come on, guys. Only 4 or 5 people are saying, what about others? What others will be doing? Not are going to earn money. Okay, great. Okay, so Jitu is saying I tried on gold but failed twice. Okay, gold is a difficult thing because gold try it on companies first. Yeah, try it on companies first. So you'll be able. That is one part of it. Second part of it is not every time. See, ideally, most ideally, we should be doing from 40 to 60. In case you are not able to get from 40 to 60, what you can do is you can start when it is crossing above 60. Let's say if you are not able to get 40 when it is crossing above 40, you should start when it is crossing above 60. Let's say you missed this thing from here to here, you missed, and you are thinking now what to do. Now what you can do is you can start when it is crossing above 60. Now see here, this candle, if I take this candle here, this is crossing above 60 here. If you see, let's say if I miss this 40, if I miss this 40 crossing and the price is already here, what should I do? Then I can as well go when the candle is crossing 60. That time, see, this candle crossed above 60, so this is my entry, and I'm not changing the color. Then give me 1% minus this is somewhere around, let's take from here, 1% from here is here, let's take 1%. And this is my stop, this is my entry, and again the same principle. As long as it is above this, I am in the trade, and we are good to go, and vice versa. So let it go up. Once it crosses below 60, then only we will do something, and we will hold on to it. Here it has crossed. Okay, so now it has crossed. So here 1% below this, take this thing and mark 1% from here, 1%, 1%, okay, 1% roughly, let's say, and this is the line, and you exit when it crosses below, exit. So here we exit. Okay, so if you miss riding the wave from 40, ideally you should ride the wave from 40. If you miss it from 40, take it up from the 60 and ride the wave till it crosses below this. Don't ask me this question, why 40 to 60, 1 hour is very less. For this all questions, why I am taking this, just tell me, are you okay with earning money like this? Well, someone asked me why 1%, why 40, 60. So it will be very long discussion for that, but at least we'll be able to earn money. Is that okay? Yes? Okay. So let's see some samples, other samples. Give me one share, any one share. Let's see whether it works on other share or not. Give me any share's name. One. Okay, one. Okay, HCL Tech. Okay, so HCL Tech, let's see if it is working. Okay, it has gone below 40, so now you have a good chance for HCL Tech. Whenever it crosses above 40, you have a good chance. You wait till it crosses above 40. See, it crossed above 60 here. How many of you think that it crossed above 60 here? HCL Tech. And it crossed below here, HCL Tech. Will we be able to ride the wave from here to almost till here? Yes, no? You would have bought here and maybe sold here before it started going on. Yes? Okay. Now, if you have to take 40, this is where the 40 is. It is crossing above the 40. We are here, options cross here, it went up, it is here. it went down, so it went here, maybe some small amount of money here, or maybe it survived, we don't know, we'll have to check, but looks like we'll make money here also. So going forward, how many of you will keep an eye on HCL whenever it is below 40, or go and find out good stocks? Good stocks, okay? Don't go and use it on penny stocks. Don't use a good system on a penny stock. Now it is below 40. There are lots of stocks, good stocks. Let me see how many stocks are below 40. Let's use chart link, and let's see. Let's create a scan, and let's say futures. If we want to see RSI, okay, RSI less than number 40. Okay, in the, let's take Nifty 100. Nifty 100 segment is a good segment. Let's run a scan. You can see so many opportunities are waiting for you. Cipla, HDFC, ICICI, MRF, Eicher Motor, HL Tech is good, Bajaj Auto is decent. TCS is again below 40, so you have opportunity in TCS, you have in Naukri, then you have Britannia, Dabur, Berger Paint, it's all. Yeah, so many, you have opportunity, right? Berger Paint, let's take Berger Paints. Okay, now it is below 40, you have a golden opportunity now. Whenever it is going above 40, you can have a, so you will have, you can patiently wait when it is going above 40. So how many of you liked the session today? Can I just type liked session today, or type L, or type liked if you liked the session today? Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you for liking the session. Now we are open for question answer sessions. Okay, so I'll allow you to unmute. Just type in your name, and I'll okay, yeah, Manjunath, go ahead. You can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hi Samarji. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very good evening. There is some background noise, but still okay. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I have one question. So does it work for like all the stocks, or do we need to consider any other parameter?
No, you have to
use this
consider. This is a very good question, and